Hi everyone, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name's christinamarialeifsdotter and I'm here to do a reading for amazing Aquarius, because you are. In the pre-shuffle, two cards fell out. One was the moon and it came in the reverse. Now the moon can be a lot of things depending on the cards around them, of course. But if we take it just like it is now, on its own, it has to do with our emotions. So astrologically, the placement of your moon says a lot about how you function emotionally. I'm fortunate enough to have my moon in Aquarius. And today the moon is in Libra. So it's very similar. They're cool emotions. And also the Six of Staves came up. So whatever it is that's bumming you out, you're about to come into balance, maybe with the help of the moon in Libra. So we'll put some other cards on here for clarity afterwards. And in the oracle cards, in the path of the soul, you got renewal. It's not very good lighting, but anyway. No, it's in the actual card. It's dark down there. Renewal. And in the yogic path, you got Kapha. Kapha, the earthy dosha, grounding, nurturing, and heavy. So, all right, without further ado, let's get on with it. Hey, Aggie! Aqua checking in. How nice to see you. Did you see the little boy doing his prayer that I sent you? I just sent it to you without text, so you might have thought, what's going on? But he was so wonderful, and I know you love kids, so I hope you've seen it, and I hope you enjoyed it. So I don't know when you joined. Did you hear about the moon in reverse in the cards, and also the Six of Staves, the victory card coming on top of that? We'll see what they have to say in a few seconds. Well, minutes then. Was such a beautiful picture of you that you posted. Wow. Wow, you're so beautiful, Aggie. Yes. So, yeah, if you want to post a question while you're watching, Aggie or anybody else, go right ahead. I'll do my best to answer it at the end of this reading. And also, if you'd like to have a private reading with me, just get in contact on Messenger if you're on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube, you can see my email address in the description box below. And we'll decide on a day and a time to get together. Weak internet here. Okay. All right. Yes. Well, you can always watch it in replay if it checks out. Okay. So I'll just need a second to get my bearing. We have a King of Swords, so we have a male Aqua here, and also a princess, so a young woman. So, but now always the genders aren't locked. These are energies. So a King of Swords can just as easily be a Queen of Swords. But Aqua, you're in the winding up of your last life cycle. And this is actually putting you or your soul and spirit in a really difficult place at the moment. So I understand this moon upside down, the emotions not really being in place. But hey, it's going to be all right with the Six of Swords there. So there's a lot of things happening within you on a spiritual level, and it's got you in a bit of a in balance. And when we come into the end of our life cycles, every 7, most of us work on 7-year cycles, or 9 years. Numerology friends or friends of numerology would absolutely say 9 years. So look in the rearview mirror. You know how old you are, and look in the rearview mirror, and you can see if you function on a 7 or a 9-year cycle. So, yeah, a bit of a challenge here, and a bit of a challenge to get clarity, and also there's a lot of people around you, Aqua. A lot of men. But there's just people everywhere. Come on, right? So a big transformational process. So it's challenging to your actual soul, and it's all about a spiritual development. Aggie, I know you're in one of those. Of course you are. But so are a lot of other Aquarians, and even a lot of other people, not just Aquarians. Transformation is the big thing at the moment. And I think it has a lot to do with what we've been through in the last year with the pandemic, etc. It's challenged all of us. And when this King of Swords here, he's a magician. So he comes up with a magician next to him. So this is an energy worker. When the magician, sometimes when I want to show an example of an energy worker, I tell the story of somebody walking into a party where the ambience or the atmosphere is a bit, a bit dull, a bit boring. But after they've been in there, or you, Aqua, after you've been in there for a few minutes, the atmosphere starts to bubble and rise. So just by being you, just by being present, you can have a great effect on your surroundings, which is a wonderful thing to have. But it also requires a lot of responsibility, because you can do the opposite too. Unfortunately, you can walk into a party where everybody's having a good time, and after you've been there for a few minutes, it's like, what? Yeah. So, but that's all right. And look at this, Wheel of Fortune. Now that card, it's the Indian deity Lakshmi, who's the goddess of abundance and luck, and certainly it shows very good protection from the universe. It's excellent in every way. And yeah, you are being challenged at the moment. Sacrifices, yeah, we've all had them, and you, Aggie, have had more than most of us, and I guess a lot of your Aquarian friends too have them at the moment. So the star here is coming up in reverse, and the star is actually your card. And it shows in anybody's reading a person who's themselves fully and completely, a person who doesn't put on airs or feel they have to be in a particular way to be like, they just are. And you like me or you leave me. That is the really Aquarian way. And but you're being challenged. It's like the moon we saw here in the beginning in the reverse. So let's look at that one a bit closer. Yeah, it says, you're working on it. Well done. You know there's a problem there, and you are checking to see what you can do to fix it, and you will fix it. This is it. You will fix it. Yeah. It's a great time to go within and see how we're feeling, see how we're doing emotionally, etc. Now that Mercury is retrograde, it's a useless time to start new things, to go out on new endeavors, find new customers for your company, buy a new house for the family. No, none of those things are good at the moment. It's soon over though. But what it is really good for when Mercury goes retrograde is to relearn old skills, to polish up what you already know, and to go within meditation and all sorts of spiritual inner work. And you're doing it, and it's going to be great. So congratulations, Aqua. Let's have a look at the oracle cards. In the path of the soul, you had renewal. Spirals represent healing energy. This card is calling for repair and healing within your relationships, especially family. You're being asked to look for the good in all those who closely surround you. It's time to create new dynamics within your relationships, and this card will provide you with the healing power to do this. See the gift you've been given in your relationship with others. Look for God within everyone. Send your gratitude to all who are close to you. Not only will you experience a renewal within all your relationships, but within your heart as well. That was beautiful. Yeah, really. And in the yogic path, you had Kapha, the earthy dosha. You're grounded in Earth's energy and carry its subtle calmness, which makes others naturally gravitate toward you. You bring peace, understanding, and comfort to your community and are the shoulder anyone can lean on. You embody Earth's wisdom and are anchored to her vast life force. You may have created a life or are envisioning one that will bring you great contentment and stability, a true home surrounded by people you love. You do not need to search for more. The deepest peace you will find is where you are. Just remember never to become too attached to anything, as all is temporary. Well, I think that last sentence was very much an Aquarius sentence. Aquarians don't get too attached to anything. Aquarians know that things pass, things come and go. And when we get to Aquarius, or rather, they say that the 12 signs of the zodiac also show our development as human beings. So we start off with Aries, who's represented by the baby. And then we go all the way around to the 12th sign, which is Pisces, where we have spiritually evolved. And Aquarius is number 11. So Aquarians, you are really developed on a spiritual level already. You're not the type to cling to anything or anyone. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, like I said, get in contact and I'll do my best to answer it. And also, I'm having a competition. Winner will be drawn on the 23rd of June. And you, Aggie, you have a prize to collect already, but you can enter and then you might get 2 prizes to collect. By the way, Aggie, I'll tell you now, if you want to give that away to somebody, do that. But the competition is to answer the question, who is the most important person in your life and why? And the winner will be announced on the 23rd of June because that's the day after Mercury starts doing what it's supposed to again. In the meantime, maybe like the video, and if you're watching on YouTube, if you would consider subscribing, I'd be really stoked. Thank you very much. Love and light. Love you, Aggie. Come home soon. We miss you.